across the South, African Americans continued to lose more and more ground economically, politically, in every way. The ex-Confederates before the Civil War had wealth because of land and slaves. Now they've lost their slaves, but they haven't lost their land. The wealthiest, most elite landowners were able to come back to their former position and status in the state. The way that they were able to do this was by instituting as a substitute for slave labor, sharecropping labor.
The whole labor process after the Civil War for free people goes through stages. First, it's that contract that the Freedmen's Bureau is helping to negotiate. Then you start to see in some of the labor contracts something that approaches what we'll eventually call sharecropping.
Because I was a slave, I don't own any land, I don't own a home, I don't own much of anything. For 20 years, I had been a slave, I'd been involved in agricultural labor, but you can't farm without land. And because one of the failures of the Freedmen's Bureau was its efforts to redistribute abandoned and confiscated lands because they were reclaimed by their Confederate owners, you find that free blacks' only recourse is to become a part of the system where I get to farm your land, and in exchange you are promised a portion of my harvest, which sounds really good, but I don't have any power in that. One, I have to farm your land. Two, I need supplies to farm your land, which means I probably am running up a credit with you. Three, you're the one that's keeping track of the credit. And four, I'm going to probably have to sell my crop to you anyway, and you're going to tell me what it's valued. You're going to take whatever portion of it that you want, and I might be upside down at the end of every season, which means that instead of you owing me, I now owe you. And attached to that, this horrible cycle of debt is really the perilousness of agriculture and farming, because I can't guarantee a good season. I can't guarantee there's not going to be a drought, there's not going to be a rain, there's not going to be a bug that comes in and swallows up the crop.
Sharecropping was a terribly unfair, cruel institution. The sharecroppers were never able to make enough money to buy pieces of land, and thus they were held to the land in a situation not unlike slavery.
Another thing to include in that is everybody was hurt because in some places in Tennessee, Mississippi, and so on, the majority of sharecroppers were white. Poverty was stalking the South after Reconstruction among whites and blacks, but it was worse among black sharecroppers because now they had no political rights, they had no economic rights whatsoever.